What we'll do now is make some cool looking rapid fire bullets or fireballs like that, and they will be able to shoot a lot if I hold down my shoot key and explode and make fireball particle effects if they hit something. Also slightly randomize their size and position. So we'll go and put a fireball in our game. I'm going to put it on the foreground layer. I've got my sun here. Go find a fireball, and that's probably the best one to use. You could really shoot anything if you wanted, but this one will probably work best. We'll add a script to this and figure out what we want it to do. The tricky thing with an object that makes clones of itself is its clones will have the same script as it does. So we need to be smart with our script to make sure that only the very first object is able to make clones and all the rest won't have that ability. The way that we'll do that is we'll say when the level starts, give this object a tag, and then when all the further objects are created after the level starts, they won't run this code. So when the level starts, we'll give it a tag from sensing, tag it as bullet controller, and this one doesn't need to hang around at all, so we'll make it invisible, set visibility to false, disable its physics as well, so there'll be no way of us knowing that it's actually there. It'll still be there, we just won't be able to see it or touch it. And we'll get it to target the player so it can position its clones in front of the player. So variables, properties, set true false I, change that to instance, and the name of this will be player. So when the level starts, it saves who the player is, and it'll target the player by the first thing it can find with the player tag. Now we want it to shoot clones. The way that it'll do this is it'll detect when we press the spacebar, and it'll do a shoot clone function. So from events we want when spacebar is pressed, or you might want to use another key. When spacebar is pressed, now we need to be careful that our clones don't make clones of themselves or try to do anything. So this here will check if I have the bullet controller tag. If I do, that means I have permission to make clones. If I don't, then I won't do anything. So from control flow we'll ask if myself has tag from tagging, if myself has tag bullet controller, then I will shoot a new fireball, which will be a function. So make a new function to do something. We'll call this shoot new fireball, and we'll call that function in this if block.